I'm Tiffany Windsor.
And I'm Heidi Borchers.
Did you know that Mama Aleene first glued wire onto fabric back in the early 1950s, and that's how she came up with Aleene's tacky glue?
Isn't that an amazing story? And the retro flower that I'm showing you today is from one of her instruction sheets from the 1960s. And I'm using the Aleene's Turbo Tacky Glue. It's from one of the Aleene's Tacky Pack assortments.
Let's go retro!
Here's one of the Aleene's Tacky Packs. Included in this tacky pack is the Aleene's Turbo Tacky Glue, the Aleene's Clear Gel Tacky Glue, and the Aleene's Super Thick Tacky Glue. Today I'm using the Turbo Tacky Glue. It cuts drying time in half, and it dries clear and flexible. I'm also using some old fabrics. This is an old sweater, and this is some fabric I had left over from recovering some furniture. First thing we need is about an 8-inch piece of wire. Now this is 18 gauge wire. You can use either decorative wire or you can use floral wire. If you can't find black, then just simply paint it with acrylic paint. And I'm just shaping it. You can shape it on anything that's round. You can do it on a bottle. And so there's my basic shape, and at the bottom I just want to twist it for my petal. You're going to need 5 petals like this for each flower. I'm going to put some glue right on the wire. Make sure it's an even flow of glue. You don't want to miss any edges. Check it on the other side, making sure you don't have an excess amount. Place the glue side down onto your fabric. And remember, the glue is going to dry clear. I'm going to set that aside to dry. And then you cut it out. Right up against the wire. Next thing I'm going to do is I have this sweater, and we want another color. So I want to put a little bit more of the Aleene's Turbo Tacky Glue on the back. Again, don't put an excess amount, just squeeze it out. Make sure that it's a solid line. And put it down onto the sweater. And then I'm going to cut this out a little bit larger. Okay, so we've got 5 petals for the flower. The next thing that you're going to want is you're going to want a piece of, this is another sweater, and this is about a 3.5-inch circle, and we're just going to make like a yo-yo, like the old-fashioned yo-yos. I put a little bit of glue around to help hold the sweater together, and then I've done a stitch to help me to pull it together. Leave it open a little bit, and then I stuffed in some polyfill in there, and that's what's going to go in the center. So set that aside while you put your flower together. Now gather up your petals. At this point I put the wire down so that I can put all 5 of them in my hand, and I'm going to connect those all together with some florist tape. I'm going to add a skewer stick to make it longer. That's if you want a stem on it. And you can arrange your petals the way you want. And finish the tip here. Now at this point, you can shape. And this is why you need to make sure that all those petals dry really good. And put a little bit of glue in the center here. And that's where we're going to stick that yo-yo that we just made. And then you just let that dry. And to cover the stem, all you would do is just simply have a piece of fabric that you've just ripped, and you just cover the stem like so. And there you have your flower.
Eco Heidi, I think this is so cool how you've taken scraps of fabric and you have upcycled them.
Isn't that fun? And you could put one in a vase, or you could put a whole arrangement. The Aleene's Tacky Pack assortments are available at Michael's. It's terrifically tacky
And creatively cool.